host. I'm Captain Swati Rawal. I'm coming from a very small town. I'm really, really thankful to Air India for giving me this opportunity where I could do a little, very small bit of my life where I felt myself useful to community, useful to our country, useful to humanity. And that was one of the reason I chose to be here. And thank you so much for inviting me here. That I thought that I could connect to people who believe what I believe and maybe relate to my why, my one of the why, my one of the purpose. So I'll start with my experience as a pilot first. So my why is why you should live out of comfort zone. Okay, the basic idea of living out of comfort zone is, I'm not saying that you always struggle. What it meant basically is you progress in life. Okay, as you all know by now, everyone knows that I'm a pilot. So of course, flying is not one thing we are meant to, right? So it is anyway out of our comfort zone. Birds can fly, and if you have wings, I'm sure everyone can fly. And so yes, I chose my flying as a career, and believe me, it gives me tremendous happiness. I think, whenever you do a job which you love, it no more remains a job. It is fun. You enjoy it, you live it to the core, and you can do 100% justice to it. One of my instructor had mentioned to me that whatever you do, you can be an auto driver also, that's fine, but you have to be best at it. Anyone who calls for auto should call your name first. So anything you do, be best at it. So let me start with I had started my flying journey as a pilot when I joined my NCC career. And that's when I decided that I want to become an Air Force pilot. And luckily, in being in Air NCC, it gives you an opportunity to appear for one particular exam, which is the first day of short service commission exam if you are going to join for Air Force pilot. That's called pilot aptitude battery test. And being in NCC, I could grab that opportunity and I could clear that, and that's how my flying career started. Believe me, my whole path where I was very comfortable with my family and my dad wanted me to become an IAS officer, totally changed to a different track of being a pilot, being a flyer. And since then onwards, I took my PPL from Gujarat Flying Club, where I learned. So I'm coming from graduation Gujarati medium to a point where I learn how to translate from Gujarati to English. Then, of course, and when you're not a convent student, it becomes a little difficult. You have to work 3 times harder than a normal person who is coming from basic English background just to be there. Forget about competing with them eventually. So yes, I have started my journey from there. And from there onwards, if I say each and every step which I put in my out of comfort zone took me ahead and ahead and ahead, which today brought me here in front of you. And I'll tell you the journey about the Italy flight I did. Okay, so the flight, let me be very clear. Was it out of comfort zone? It was just same work. It was just same flight. Actually, it was easier because there were no other aircrafts flying, right? Do I call it out of comfort zone? Yes, absolutely out of comfort zone. Because generally when I go on flight, I kiss my son goodbye or my family and I just think that, okay, in 2-3 days, I'll come back and meet them. On this flight, the situation was different, where the pandemic had hit the country, all the world actually. And I believe 23rd was the day when we were going to get into lockdown, or 22nd night. Basically, the day we land back and we are going to get into lockdown. And at that time, pandemic was real terror. At that time, the only thing you knew was if you get infected, the government people are going to take you away to the hospital, away from your family. They are not going to allow you to meet your family. That includes my 6 years old son, my 2 years old daughter. At that time, she was hardly 12 and 13 months. And God forbid, worst case scenario, I may never be able to see them. So yeah, that was the hard part. That itself put me out of comfort zone where, you know, where we are flying. I mean, I said it was easier because we were the only aircraft in air, but we are not used to it. Just imagine you are the only one around and there is no one around. It's deserted. It's a killing feeling. You don't want to be in that situation. You know, you rather die with everyone and then be there alone. Right. So, yeah, here we were flying through from India to Italy. It took us almost about 10 hours. And I'm talking about it's my team. It's not only me. We all did the same job. Right. We took the risk and we went there because I felt it was required to be there to bring back those stranded Indians who were stuck there because, you know, their hostels were closed, the schools were closed, colleges were closed, and they have no place to stay. And I believe they were taken care by 2 or 3 churches where they were just there till the time we went and got them. So when we took off, Air India was the only aircraft in whole European airspace. Believe me, that is not a good feeling. It is easy because there is no one else. You are not struggling to catch on RT. You are not struggling to avoid the aircraft. You are not struggling with your fuel figures. You are not struggling to when you are going to land because everything is open for you. But you are only one alone there. Generally, the airport is bright and shiny, you know, but that particular day, I think they had shut down the lights. It was very, very gloomy. And I think it was more of the playing with the head that you are alone. But when we reached there, when I saw the passengers boarding and you may have heard this, that I got one of the message from one of the crew whose one of the friend was traveling. He says, I'm happy. I never thought that flight home back will mean so much to me. I'm in happy tears. And that I think made me and the whole crew felt worth it. You know, I felt it was worth being on this earth. I did my purpose, you know, the why I was here for. And somewhere inside it gave me a tremendous amount of inner peace, you call it, you know. I would not call it happiness, but it's the satisfaction, the core satisfaction where you could help, you could do selflessly for someone else. That is why I think all of us, all the attendees, all the team members, and that is the basic effort we are going for. We believe what we believe. And we try to connect with each other, right? So that is what I chose here. And thank you so much, TEDx DRC, to call me here for the same. So regarding my flying experience, let's keep that aside and I'll start with my purpose, my why, one of my why. Why we should live out of comfort zone. What do you mean by living out of comfort zone? So when I think of living out of comfort zone, I feel it is only one thing you achieve is progress. You improve yourself. It could be psychologically, it could be emotionally, it could be physically, it could be financially, it could be devotionally. But you will always improvise yourself when you get out of your comfort zone, which is very, very important to do. Let's start with how we all came into this world. A female, you know, when a female chose to go out of comfort zone and let her body change the shape, physical, mental, psychological, all changes a female go through to become a mother. It is out of comfort zone. Yeah, it does sound very natural. as it seems. But if you think over, and whoever have become a mother, they know, and I'm 100% sure that they can vouch on this, that that is a wonderfully, holistically satisfying, experience when you do this. But it is definitely out of comfort zone when people are looking at you at a different perspective. uh, Hopefully currently nowadays people do look at you as a positive one, but at olden age that was not the case. But still we chose to do it, and that's how a life comes into picture. Since that onward, if you think, each and every progress of our life is when we are put out of comfort zone. Like, I'll tell you what, my 2 years now, she's 2 years, my daughter. So first time when she stood on her feet, she was hardly 15, 16 months, and she stood and she left everything and she was standing on her own. Believe me, I could see the happiness, the achievement feeling, and the tinkle in her eyes, which says, "Oh, I did it," type of thing. I have the picture also. If I could share, I would have. And I'm again getting goosebumps. And that's when I realized even a toddler understands the feeling of achievement. A feeling of achievement which the toddler not even aware of, that it is possible for her to do that. But when she could, it was till that particular moment, it was impossible. And suddenly she did it. That achievement is a very different feeling altogether. And I think that is why we should always strive to live in out of comfort zone as and when possible. Even for a smallest matter, like when you learn to drive, and when you park the car without thoko fine idhar and there, you'll really say, "Yeah, I did that." You know, the irony is we all do this. But what happens is, once you know how to drive, how to ride a bicycle, how to stand, how to run, when we become a routine, okay, it becomes a routine, and then you really don't know what that feeling is anymore. Because then riding a cycle doesn't give that feeling. Riding a bike, maybe flying an aircraft, it gives every time that feeling when I do a smooth touchdown and you are like, yeah. But yeah, other than that, when it becomes routine, it is a routine. And what happens is, suddenly from the child, we become adult. And as an adult, we definitely step out of our comfort zone to progress. But that is mainly because of responsibilities, peer pressure, or you want to fulfill expectations around you. It is good. That is still progress. And but tell me something. If you progress or you put yourself out of comfort zone just for yourself, that happiness will be totally different level altogether. It could be anything which takes you for a high. You know, do something different in life which gives you a purpose to your life, other than responsibilities, other than fulfilling expectations at home, or peer pressure, or because you are running, you are in a rat race. Don't do that. Don't lose yourself to just competition. Do what you love to do. It will really, really get your inner self out, and the sky is the limit. I can tell you that. And when you are stuck in the routine, what happens is, we end of the day, all you get a very little time of maybe having a drink, have party with friends, very comfortable area, and we are just there. What happens is, we all know, like, when the water is stagnated, it eventually stinks. You know what I mean? It is, we are talking about our life. We are not just here to pass time, live your life, right? And just imagine, compared to the stagnated water versus a flowing river, a river which conquers each and every path, each and every route it flows through. And believe me, each and everyone loves that freshness, the roaring of that river. And that is what I think we all should strive for. Just go out there, enjoy yourself, not putting the responsibility aside, don't do that. But as and when possible, please, please, please step out of a comfort zone and keep having those small, small moments which makes you happy, your inner self happy. But eventually, when you grow up, become an adult, please don't stop living your child life. Enjoy it, because that is the basic idea of life. Enjoy, have fun. Those moments which my dad says this, he has, at the age of 62, he took a tour of by road, half world tour. He has finished whole Asia. He started from Delhi, Kolkata, Bangladesh, Tehran, Myanmar, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, वियतनाम, उसके ऊपर भी 2-3 कंट्रीज है, वहां से चाइना, चाइना टू रशिया, all the way down, all Eastern Europe countries, came to Tehran and then came home. This was by road. It took 7 months for him to do that. But that was his dream. And he says that, we only take with us what we experience. The money, the family, and anything which you gather, it's not going to come with you. The only will be there with you when you're going on that 4 shoulders. It will be your happiness, your experience. So be yourself, enjoy your